Most camper vans look impressive on paper, big promises, bigger numbers, and then you actually live with them. That's where things usually fall apart. The 2026 Airstream Interstate 24GL exists because Airstream knows that problem. Instead of chasing gimmicks, they went back to the complaints owners actually have. Power that doesn't last, systems that feel outdated, and luxury that fades after the first year. What they delivered for 2026 isn't louder, it's smarter, and that's why this update matters. By the end of this video, you'll know whether the 24GL is a genuinely well-engineered luxury van or just an extremely expensive idea done well. To understand the updates for 2026, you have to understand what the 24GL was always designed to do. This is not a camper van built purely around sleeping. It's built around living. The GL stands for Grand Lounge, and that philosophy shapes the entire layout. Seating for 7 people, a rear space that works as a social lounge first, and a bedroom second. A van that makes sense for family outings, tailgates, weddings, road trips, and everyday luxury use, not just campground weekends. It's built on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 3500 chassis with all-wheel drive, dual rear wheels, a high roof, and extended length. That foundation gives it stability, confidence on the highway, and the ability to carry real systems without compromise. And for 2026, Airstream doubles down on that idea. This is the update that changes everything. For 2026, Airstream makes advanced power standard on the Interstate lineup. That alone is a statement. No propane, no half measures, no upgrade required footnotes. The standard advanced power system delivers 810 amp-hours of lithium battery capacity, translating to 10.3 kilowatt-hours of usable energy. These are heated lithium batteries with internal battery management systems, paired with a 3,000-watt inverter and a secondary alternator for charging while driving. That setup already puts the Interstate ahead of many Class B vans that still rely on smaller battery banks or propane backups. But the unit shown in the walkthrough goes further. With Advanced Power Plus, the system expands to 1,350 amp-hours and 17.2 kilowatt-hours of energy using 5 battle-borne batteries. In real terms, this means you can run the air conditioning through the night and well into the next day without shore power. That's not a marketing claim. That's a usability shift. One of the most important consequences of this new power system is what's missing. There is no propane anywhere in the 2026 Interstate. Heating and hot water are handled by a diesel system. Cooking is done via induction. Power is delivered through lithium and inverter technology. This simplifies ownership in ways that are easy to underestimate. No propane refills, no tank inspections, no cold weather propane performance issues, fewer safety concerns, fewer systems to manage. It also makes the Interstate far more aligned with how people actually want to travel today. Quiet, efficient, and increasingly electric. At first glance, the 2026 Interstate still looks unmistakably like an Airstream. That's intentional. But there are changes. The most obvious is the new vertical front grille. It's subtle, but once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's now the easiest way to identify a 2026 model on the road. Airstream has also repositioned the exterior logos higher on the body, giving the van a cleaner, more premium face. For colors, 2026 introduces Tenorite and High-Tech Silver. Both are understated, modern, and consistent with Airstream's design language. These aren't colors meant to shout. They're meant to age well, and they will. Underneath, the Interstate continues to ride on the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 3500 all-wheel drive platform with a 4-cylinder twin-turbo diesel engine. Fuel economy sits around 18 miles per gallon, which is solid for a fully built luxury Class B. The van measures just over 24.5 feet long and stands 9 feet 9 inches tall, including the rooftop air conditioning. But the standout feature remains VB Air Ride suspension, which is standard. This system transforms how the van feels, especially for passengers in the rear. It removes the harsh bounce you feel in many Class B vans and replaces it with a controlled, composed ride. Long highway drives become noticeably more comfortable. The system is automatic, but it can also be manually adjusted at low speeds, and even manually pressurized if needed. That redundancy speaks to how seriously Airstream treats long-term ownership. From the factory, the 2026 Interstate includes 400 watts of rooftop solar. 300 watts are dedicated to the house batteries, while 100 watts support the engine battery. External solar ports allow you to add panels when parked. Fully inverted exterior outlets let you power devices outside the van. Ethernet and cable hookups support external internet solutions or televisions. Shore power comes through a 30-amp connection with both a full-length cable and a short adapter. And at the rear, towing capacity remains at 5,000 pounds with a hidden hitch and 7-pin wiring harness. None of this feels excessive. It feels complete. This is where the 24GL earns its name. The rear of the van functions as a true lounge during the day. Seating for multiple people, space to talk, relax, work, or gather. It's a layout that makes sense even when you're not camping. At night, the lounge transforms. You can set it up as a U-shaped twin configuration, ideal if you don't need maximum sleeping space, or, with powered extensions and removable cushions, it converts into a massive sleeping surface that's nearly king-sized. USB ports, reading lights, speakers, crank-out windows, and insect screens make the rear feel intentional, not improvised. This isn't a bed that feels like it borrowed space from the rest of the van. It's a bed that belongs there. Technology is everywhere in the 2026 Interstate, but it's integrated thoughtfully. Multiple touchscreens allow you to control lighting, climate, blinds, awnings, battery status, tank levels, and more. Lighting presets include cinema and dim modes, and blinds can be operated individually or all at once for instant privacy. Materials matter here. Laminated wall panels replace fabric surfaces, making the interior easier to clean and more durable over time. Cabinets are aluminum-backed and felt-lined to reduce rattles while driving. Nothing feels fragile. Nothing feels temporary. The galley follows the van's all-electric philosophy. A solid surface countertop with a sink cover maximizes prep space. The stainless steel sink uses a high faucet. Cooking is done on an induction cooktop paired with a drawer-style microwave. Cold storage comes from a 12-volt refrigerator with a dedicated freezer, both secured with travel latches. The bathroom is a full fiberglass wet bath extending to the ceiling. This design choice eliminates seam maintenance and makes cleaning simple. Motion lighting, a pull-out clothesline, diesel heat ducting, and thoughtful ventilation make it usable year-round. It's not oversized. It's well executed. Storage is where Airstream's experience really shows. Rear compartments are large enough for multiple airline-sized suitcases. Overhead lockers are deep and quiet. Removable tables have dedicated storage locations. Magnetic door stops prevent swinging doors. Manual awning ratchets are included for emergencies. These are small things, but they're the things that separate a van that looks good on delivery day from one that still works 10 years later. As equipped, the 2026 Airstream Interstate 24GL all-wheel drive with Advanced Power Plus carries an MSRP of $299,600, including destination. That price places it firmly in the premium category. But it also reflects what you're actually getting: industry-leading battery capacity, no propane systems, refined ride quality, premium materials, and a layout that works for far more than overnight camping. This is not an impulse purchase, it's a long-term decision. The 2026 Airstream Interstate 24GL doesn't try to reinvent the Class B formula, it refines it where it counts. If you want a luxury camper van that works just as well at a campsite as it does on a city street, this one still sets the standard. And that's what makes the 2026 update matter. Would you actually travel in something like this? Or is it too expensive and too refined to truly enjoy? Let me know in the comments. If you want more honest deep dives into the most interesting campers and motorhomes coming into 2026, like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.